Hey man, say man, how you guys doing and how you guys and girls doing today out there? Excuse me. Hey man, I'm your host, the man with the plan, baby. The kid that did, baby. I'm Marquise Page, and I'm your host of the real spill of the cleaning business. Thank you as you follow me on this journey as I turn a cleaning business into a multi-million dollar a year empire. And as I do that, I'm gonna be giving you guys the tools, the necessary tools that I've used and that is necessary to build this empire of your own. Now, the series that I've started is how to implement systems in your business and remove yourself from the business. I think I'm gonna rename it "How to Get More Contracts," but it's still gonna be implementing systems in your business because I'm still gonna show you how to remove yourself from the business. And today, I have a juicy topic for your day. Today, we're gonna talk about CRMs. Now I know you're asking me, Marquise, what the hell is a CRM, man? How the hell is that gonna make me turn my business to $1 million a year business? Man, that's a great question, man. I'm glad you asked. I'm glad I got such a smart audience, man. A CRM is the foundation, it should be the foundation of your business. A CRM is just a customer relationship management tool. Now it just nowadays it just seems like new technology comes and goes fast. It just seems as though there's a new app or widget every week promising to make businesses and their sales reps more productive, efficient, and effective. Now, some technology has proven to be more useful than others. One piece of sales technology that's here to stay is the customer relationship management software. A properly deployed CRM system is an immensely useful tool. It tracks and manages all interactions and communication your reps have with prospects and customers. It also helps flag opportunities that might require additional nurture or follow up. Now, Marquise, what does that mean? Now, a CRM is just a customer relationship tool from start to finish. Now, when you're in the cleaning business, we have cold leads, we have warm leads, and we have hot leads. Now, I know you're asking, Marquise, what's the difference between the two? And I'm glad you asked so that I could share it with you. Now, during the CRM process, most of your prospects are going to start off as a cold lead. Now, what's a cold lead? A cold lead is you have had no interaction with them. They have had no interaction with you, and you're reaching out, either introducing yourself or trying to get them to sign up for your services. That's a cold lead. You don't even know what the customer's looking for, and they don't even know what you're looking for. I mean, what you're offering. So, that's the definition of a cold lead for people that don't understand. Now, a warm lead is a person that's inquiring about your services. Now, what does that mean? Say, for instance, you know someone that's looking for an office cleaner for their building. Well, that's a warm lead because you know for a fact what this customer is looking for. They might not know who they're gonna go with. They might not know when they're gonna get it done, but they do know, hey, this is what I want to get done. So that's the definition of a warm lead. Now, and a warm lead is a lead that's already um now, a warm lead could be set up for you, it could not. Now, a hot lead is set up for you. It's set up where all you gotta do is go in and sell yourself. That's a hot lead. The customer's looking for your services, and all you have to do is go in and sell yourself. Now that's a hot lead. So, how can the CRM help you take a customer from a cold lead to a warm lead to a hot lead? Man, that's a great question. I'm glad you asked. Now, when I implement my CRM system, I always like to start off with an email. Either an email or just a phone call. But me personally, I always send out an email. Just, hey, my name is Marquise Page. Hey, I'm with K&M Cleaning Crew LLC. We service other buildings in the areas, and we would love to provide you guys with a free quote for our services. Just something short, sweet, and simple. I don't want to take up their whole day, blabbering on and on about how great I am. It's just short, sweet, and simple, just to leave a stain on their brain, so to speak. It's a cold lead, so it's just a brief introduction. It's like a 30-minute, not even a 30-minute elevator speech, but you can call it that. And about if you were on the elevator with your say for instance you were going to a job and you on the elevator with your potential employer. That's what an elevator speech is. You got about 30 seconds to sell yourself. And that's pretty much what it is. Like I said, I like to start off with an email just to warm them up. Then you can follow up, and then when you do your CRM, you notate that in your CRM. Now CRM, what is a CRM? What information does that contain? Just basic information about the customer. How do you build a CRM? That's easy. You go to Excel, you get your Excel spreadsheet, and you take those top blocks and you start labeling. You name the people, the company's name. It's just some information that you should include in your CRM. The company's name, the name of the business owner, the address, the telephone number, the email address. Those are all golden things that you should have. And I would also recommend a comment box, just in case you do reach out and you do get in contact with them, you can put that in the comments. Hey, this is what happened. And like I said, a CRM tool is just pretty much, hey, you just warming the customer up for your services. You'll start off with an email, or a phone call, just introducing yourself because the customer don't even know that you're out there. Now once you introduce yourself, now what do you have to offer? That's when you slide, hey man, I do weekly, weekly and monthly office cleaning. I do coronavirus disinfecting services. We wipe down all vertical, horizontal surfaces. That's when you go into your spiel, like, hey, this is what we have to offer. Now, what are some of the benefits of a CRM? Let's get into that. Some of them that I could think of, off the top of my head. We're gonna go with the first one. Maintain a centralized database across your sales organization. Now, how important is that? CRMs allow you entire sales organizations to keep all prospect information over any duration of time in a central database. This allows for quick cross team access as well as the ability to easily manage all information via a shared location. CRMs help reps avoid spending time digging through files and records to find the information that they need about prospects to follow up and close deals. That's why it's important to have all your information in that one source so that you're not looking all over the place, you're not wasting your energy, you know where to look. And hey, that's what it is, man. So the second thing that I could do think that the benefits of a CRM is you're able to manage all communication and interactions with prospects. Now, all communication, I'm talking both internal, rep to rep, and external, rep to prospect, can easily be managed through a CRM. This allows reps to track all parts of the buyer's journey, including every interaction, email, phone call, and more. For example, your CRM will help a rep determine if and when they need to reach back out to a specific prospect. It would also help your reps remember whether or not they already sent the prospect the resources they requested. That's what I mean. That's some of the benefits of a CRM. You're able to keep track of what you already sent the customer. You're able to butter the customer up. You pretty much start with an email introducing your services. Then, a week later, you may do a flyer. A week after that, you may do a phone call. A week after that, you may start an ad campaign and you may want to, target them in an ad campaign. But what How do you know what you have already done with that customer if you're not keeping track? That's the benefit of the CRM. You kind of self-pace yourself with the customer. But you automate it though. That's the beauty of it. You automate it. So just imagine if you have this process with one customer. Now, just imagine if you automate this process with thousands of customers. Now, the third thing I could think of, that's a benefit of a CRM is you automate data entry. Now, what is that? Now, with the CRM, your team will never have to spend time logging emails, calls, meetings, and interactions. All of this information will be automatically collected and aggregated within the system. Additionally, a CRM allows reps to update all deals by the stage they're in. Then the system will automatically handle the rest, e.g., waiting, summation, visualization, keeping this process as efficient as possible for everyone involved. Now what's a fourth thing? Because I'm gonna feed off that. I like that point. You're reminded to follow up with prospects. How many times have you got this customer? All you got the only thing you have to do is send an email or send a proposal. Just hey, they just tell you, hey, just in a couple of days, try back again in a couple of days, and you just totally forget and you remember 6 months later. But guess what? They got somebody cleaning the building now. But if you had a CRM in place, you would have had a process that would have reminded you, hey, it's time to contact this customer, man. It's time to get this money, man. Because that's what we out here chasing anyway. We chasing money. So that allows to free our times to really enjoy our lives, man. At the end of the day, that's the name of the game, man. Building something that's bigger than ourselves, man. Building something that's gonna outlive us. Building something that is beneficial to us. So, like I say, a CRM tracks all of your prospect activity, which helps your reps know when they need to follow up with specific prospects. When reps are reminded about specific follow ups, they're able to schedule their contact at a point in time when their support is most helpful to a prospect. That's a nugget right there. I hope you caught that. This way, reps increase the chances of them converting more of these leads into customers. Man, if you didn't catch that last nugget, man, go back and rewind that, man. Just listen to what I just said, man. Like I said, I'm breezing through this, man, because CRMs, man, it's so many benefits, man. But like I said, I'm just gonna give you 12, man. And now, what's the fifth benefit of a CRM to your business? You get the organized contact data, man. You have a whole just imagine, when people tell you, hey, what's the best database to find businesses? Google. Okay, Google's great, but just imagine if you created your own database and you can remind yourself every 2 weeks to, keep that. Because at the end of the day, sales is all about being on the customer's mind, man. If you could stay on the customer's mind every 2 weeks, or every week, or every 3 weeks, or even just once a month, when it's time to use your services, they're gonna think of you because you've done the due diligence of leaving a stain on their brain. One time for their mind, man. So that's why organizing the contact data is so important because now you have a database of leads that you've worked from cold to warm, a database of people that's familiar with you. How valuable of information of that is to your business. Like I said, they allow your team to easily keep track of every contact and their related data, no matter their buyer's journey stage. In fact, reps will be able to see if a contact visited your company website, downloaded content from the site, or spoke with another member of your sales team already. Additionally, reps can log notes from their calls or email interactions with their contacts and leads. The best part, all of this information is always searchable within the CRM. How valuable is it to have the information at your fingertips, man? You guys think email marketing is dead, man. I'm here to tell you it's alive to stay. Nothing is dead, man. It's just Whatever works for you. What works for you might not work for the next person. Email marketing might work for me. Cold calling might be the way for someone else. Flyer marketing might be the way for someone else. You have to find your wave and find what's working and keep riding that wave, man, until the boat start to shake. And I mean that. Now what's the sixth benefit of a CRM? You get to segment your customers. Now, what do I mean by that? Now, have you or your reps ever wanted to create a list of contacts to reach out to based on specific criteria? Where CRMs allow you to start to sort contacts by data that you've collected about them over time. I'm gonna use this as an example. A rep might filter by location, company size, or deal stage. This way, your team members will always maintain a clear idea of how to position outreach for each segment, increasing the probability of conversion. It all depends on what stage you are in your CRM, man. It shouldn't be just one stage. It shouldn't be just that. You're warming your customer up. It's like, you're going, it's like you're courting a woman, man. You gotta keep the woman interested. How do you keep the woman interested? It's the small things that count. The woman will tell you that any day of the week. It's the small things, baby. That's what counts, man. Leaving a stain on her brain, just being on her mind. Because when it's the perfect time to be on their mind, hey, you want them to think of you and only you, baby. So you got to treat that customer like you're courting them. Sending them flowers at the job. You don't got to do all that, but just a little gift bag of, showing the people the services that you offer. It may have like a shirt, a flyer, a cup, a pen, and some candy in it, but it has your company logo on it. Guess what? It's free, so the customer is gonna enjoy it. And guess what? You're building a relationship with that customer. A lot of people are so mean nowadays. This is an interesting fact. People are so mean nowadays. They got to tell you no at least 6 times before they tell you yeah. So you gotta be persistent. In entrepreneurship, you gotta know it's like your medicine. You gotta get your daily dose of no for the day. That's what make the yeses more sweeter. So, now let me get back to my 12 benefits. I know I'm halfway done. And if you're still with me and you're still cruising on this ride, man, I appreciate you for following me along this journey. Now the seventh thing that I could think of is um they create sales reports. Now, CRMs allow your team to collect and organize data about prospects and deals using reporting features such as sales dashboards and reports. These allow reps to better automate and manage their pipelines, deals, and contacts. They can also evaluate their personal performance and keep track of their goals and necessary work to reach their quotas. That's a nugget, man. What's your quota for the week? What's your quota for the month? How many walkthroughs did you plan on going on for the month? Do you know how many walkthroughs it take for you to close a deal? If you had 5 walkthroughs, what's your average to take you to close a deal? Because it's cleaning business. It's not hard, man. It's down to a science, man. I call it the law of 100. And it's just me, just my experience in the cleaning industry. If you reach out to 100 people, you're going to get at least one maybe. Okay. So if I do 100 people and I get at least one maybe. Okay. Well, what about if I reach out to 5 people? Okay. Now I got 5 maybes. Okay. Now out of those maybes, how many can I close? Out of those 5 maybes, I closed 3 deals. Okay. That's a 60% close rate. That's pretty great. Because in closing, you got to think of cleaning business like baseball when it comes to closing averages. If you got a 30% batting percentage, man, you bury bonds out here, man. If you out here pitching contracts and you have over a 30 to 40% close rate, that's great. That's great, man. Every contract is not for you. So the contracts that you miss out on, don't feel bad. That contract was not for you. So now when we look at that, I started with 100 people, then I moved it up to 500. Out of 500 people, I got five maybes. Out of five maybes, I could turn three of those maybes into yeahs. Okay, so now what's my average contract? What is my average contract average per month? That's the science of what I'm talking about, just knowing your business, man. That's the when you have a CRM and you have your information in a centralized source, it's so easy to dig through the data. It's easy. Now let's get back into it. Number 8, automate forecasting for your sales performance. The key to any successful sales organization is the ability to plan strategically and make informed decisions. With the CRM reports I just mentioned, you can pull in key metrics like monthly recurring revenue and year over year growth, which makes it easier for sales leaders to identify trends and develop performance related forecasts. Plus, CRMs allow reps and sales managers to see which activities and sources are the most profitable lead generators for reps. This data helps team leaders create sales projections for upcoming months and adjust pipeline estimates as necessary. I just went over that. I just did. I just showed you exactly how to do it step by step. So, number 9, you scale your sales processes over time. As mentioned earlier, a CRM will provide your sales team with one place where they can keep track of leads, prospects, and customers over any duration of time. CRMs also allow you to review specific activities like emails, calls, and meetings booked. Sales managers can use this data to identify patterns and see which sales processes are working for their team and which ones could be improved, which is how your sales team can use information stored in the CRM to scale your processes as your business grows. Man, that's an important nugget. Go back and rewind and listen to that again because that is one of the main benefits of a CRM. You're able to look over the data that you've compiled because you're going to do the work anyway. But you want to be able to go back and observe the data to see, hey, what works? Hey, what didn't work? Well, hey, if this didn't work, maybe if I could tweak it like this, maybe it would work. Now you go back to the stuff that didn't work and you analyze, hey, why didn't it work? Is it because of this picture? Is it because of the platform I placed it on? Maybe it's the keywords that I use. Maybe it's the design. You figure out why it didn't work. Because like I say, everyone uses different methods that work for them. Email marketing might be for one man, cold calling might be for the next person. Email marketing might be for the next person. But hey, if you try all of them and just see, hey, what works best for you, that's my best advice I give you. Try all of them. And the one you're most comfortable with, let that be your main one. But hey, let me just say, my granny used to always say there's more than one way to skin a cat. Man, I miss you, sweet Lola, baby. I love you. Number 10, ensure team communication is facilitated. Ensure effective team communication is facilitated throughout your sales organization and among reps with the help of the CRM. This communication is critical to maintain a specific brand image among all reps who are interacting with prospects, as well as ensure reps are learning from each other and working together to reach the quota. With the CRM, your team can do this by tagging reps and managers, members on specific deals they want to bring them into. Sales leaders and reps can also use the system to reassign specific leads with the click of a button. Lastly, reps don't need to leave the system to write and send emails to team members to have these discussions. Instead, all communication can be facilitated easily from within the CRM. Communication is key, man. Communication, man. Communication rules the nation, man. I know y'all done heard that saying before. I'm telling you, gotta know how to talk on what you want to get, man. Or just learning how to talk to people in general, man. That is a great soft skill to have. Number 11. Now we got one more, and I thank you for being with me so far. But you keep the same software as your company grows. That's so important. As your company grows, a CRM will grow with you. That's the beauty of this type of software, whether it's tracking more leads, organizing more contact information, or recording a greater number of interactions with prospects. CRMs are meant to grow alongside your business. And this isn't just true for your sales organization. Your CRM can assist other teams within your organization as you grow too. Examples include customer service and marketing. These teams can pull from your prospect information to contact them, personalize contact for them, tailor call to actions, and product details towards their needs and more. Man, this is the last thing that I could think of, and I appreciate you for joining me on this journey today as we talk about CRMs and why they are so important for your company. All of your administrative tasks, such as manual data entry, hunting for email chains, recording conversations, and saving contact information, will be simplified with the implementation of a CRM. In fact, a CRM automates a lot of these tasks so reps can spend their time and resources on more impactful tasks. Even though administrative tasks might not directly impact revenue, they impact the schedules of members of your sales organization and how much time they spend on working on those tasks versus with leads and prospects. So, those are just some of the benefits that I can see an organization having by just implementing a CRM. That should be the foundation of any business. And if it's not, then I'm glad that I could bring the news to your doorstep, man. And that's all I have for today. Like I say, with your CRM, you can just start off with a simple Excel spreadsheet, and you could just go from there. A CRM that I like that I'm using right now is Zoho. They I use them for my email, and they also had a CRM, and I've used them for the CRM, and it's amazing. So, if you want to try the free CRM, just get you a Google Excel spreadsheet, and as you reach out to customers, you just need to take into consideration their business name, their address, the name of the business owner, their contact information such as phone numbers, email address, maybe even a website. And just build that into your own little database. And just every 2 weeks, you can just take some names out of the database and hey, the first 50 people, I'm gonna send them an email. All right, then next week, okay, the first 50 people I sent the email, now I'm gonna send them a letter. But the next 50 people, I'm gonna go ahead and send the email to and get it going again. Oh, now it's the third week. Okay, and you just keep adding to it. That's the benefits of a CRM, man. And I pray that you guys take these tools that I'm giving you to implement your business. The Most High says the highest form of living is inspiring other people. So hopefully my light shone through to you guys and I was able to inspire you to start a CRM for your business. Again, I'm your host, Marquise Page, and thank you for tuning in to the real spill of the cleaning business with the kid that did, the man with the plan, baby. Thank you.